Hi everybody, John Spenger again. How you doing? Tonight we're going to be making a couple different dishes. First we're going to go over how to make a balsamic vinegar reduction, and then we're going to use that balsamic vinegar reduction on a really nice side dish made with polenta, and I'm going to show you how to make that. With some cheese and how it's baked off in the oven, and then we'll use the balsamic vinegar reduction over that. But first, as always, I want to introduce my beautiful girlfriend and co-owner of Gianni's, Jackie Parker. There you are. And she's going to take over the camera from now. And anyway, here we go. Okay, so what I want to do is show you what balsamic looks like after it's been reducing for about 10 minutes. I started with just a little bit under a cup. A cup is 8 ounces, and our half bottles are 6.3 ounces. And essentially, what you want to do is you want the vinegar. You want to get the vinegar so that when it's boiling, it will slow boil into, and I'm going to turn it up just so you can see what it looks like. They're slow rolling bubbles that are nice and big, and essentially a reduction is merely bringing a vinegar down by 50%. You want to make sure you stand nearby and watch it so that it doesn't over-reduce, because when you over-reduce balsamic, it'll stick to the pan and it'll kill any pan that you have. So essentially, this is what it looks like when it's reduced. It's a nice, like, lava style bubble. And I'm going to take this vinegar one more step, and I'm going to add some honey to it, because I like my reductions to be nice and sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of honey to it, and just give it a nice stir like this, and bring it back up to a boil, and then it'll be done. Now you can reduce with juices, you can reduce with fruit, depending on what you're going to use it for. There's all sorts of different uses. So in a second we're going to look at what to do with the vinegar, but the reduction. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to make polenta. Now polenta is 3 cups of water, maybe 2 cups water, 1 cup milk, and cornmeal. That's it. You get the water boiling, you start putting a little bit of the cornmeal in, and you get a whisk, and you start stirring it like this. That's it. You want to just make sure that there's no lumps, and you just keep whisking. This process can take maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that, but I'm a little bit impatient, so I tend to want to just start whisking away like this. Now, what we're going to do with this cornmeal when it's done, and even though the directions might say that it takes a whole lot longer to do, as you can see, it really only takes a couple minutes. What I like to do is I like to add a little Parmesan cheese and a little bit of butter, because what we're going to do is we're going to let this cool down a little bit, and then we're going to put it into a Ziploc. And then we're going to take the Ziploc and we're going to stick it in some sort of a drawer, or on some sort of a, you roll it up like this, and what you want to have it is you want to have a nice even, like a cookie dough roll that you buy already packaged, and you're going to want to slice it. And you let that cool down, and if you use butter or cheese with it, it'll harden just that much faster, and it'll be that much easier to slice. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take those sliced, and I know I just pulled it out with my hands. That's because it's cold, because we redid this, like, I don't know, a couple hours ago. Alright, now, this is what it looks like when you pull it out of the oven. This half is blue cheese, and this is feta, because Jackie likes feta, and I like blue. So, what you want to do is you want to make these ahead of time and let them cool down, because if you try and pull them off of the foil, which I put a little bit of olive oil on it, a little spray olive oil, it won't come off. So what you do is you just go ahead and pull them right off like that. And that's about as thick as you want them. It's a little bit less than a ½ inch, something like that. You put a couple of them around the plate like this. By the way, you want to put these in the oven for about, I don't know, 15, 18 minutes on 325, and they'll melt really nicely. And now, mind you, I'm serving these at room temperature. They're not hot. Excuse me. I want to get some more of the feta. And these make a really great appetizer, maybe an hors d'oeuvre for a party. Alright, sorry, I gotta go turn off my polenta over there. Anyway, so you put them around the plate like this. And this is essentially what they can look like. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's that. Now, what I have here is an already finished reduction, and I want to show you how thick it is. I want to show you how thick it is when it's finished. This is essentially you want it to be a syrup. Okay, so that's a reduction that I made previously. And then what I want to show you now is how thick a 25-year-old balsamic should be, because we also sell this. Now, this is our 25-year-old. And as you can see, it's crazy thick. Look at how beautiful that is. So, if you want to cheat and not have to make the reduction, you can use the 25-year-old. But, you know, we wanted to do it like that. And essentially, all you do is just get it in a squeeze bottle like this. Or if you wanted to take it straight out of the pan, you can easily do that as well and just spoon it right over. You can do either, and I'll do a little bit of both. Okay, that's one way to do it. And if you want to use the squeeze bottle, it's a little bit easier to do. And you just serve it like that. As usual, a little bit of parsley. Wipe the plate a little bit. And there you have polenta with oven roasted with baked cheese and a balsamic reduction. Oh, and by the way, the flavor that we did tonight with the balsamic is our sassy citrus, and that uses Meyer lemons, blood oranges, and tangerines, along with our 18-year-old balsamic. We also have the healthy berry, which is raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries, and we put them all together with the 18-year-old balsamic, so we've always got a couple of choices. And then, of course, we got the 25-year-old balsamic. And there it is. Please continue to, I don't know, look up our videos. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. GiannisFineFoods.com goes live Sunday morning at 12:01 Pacific Standard Time. Is that it? Am I missing anything? And there you'll be able to find distributors. You'll be able to order. It'll have all of our information. And of course, you can still, like I just mentioned, you can go onto Facebook and look up our community page, Gianni's Fine Foods. So, thanks for hanging in there with us. We appreciate it. And see you next time.